people ask and want to know how to do a flat lock. So any serger, including the Husqvarna Viking Amber S100, can do a flat lock because all it is adjusting the tensions to be kind of whacked out, and then the fabric actually opens up flat. This is a great fun way to actually stitch pieces together. I've seen people do this for strip quilting, for decorative things like this fun little pillow. These strips have been flat locked together, and you can actually get a front or a back. So I'm going to show you both ways. In this case, you are seeing actually a needle thread that actually was variegated. And so this is when you open it up and show the I'm going to say the back side, where when you open it up the opposite way, it will look more like a overlock stitch kind of sitting flat. But all in all, you're going to end up with two pieces of fabric that are going to flatten out. So whether you see the front or the back will depend on the look of your final stitch. So to start off, I've already removed the right needle, and we are doing a wide 3-thread flat lock. So I have only the left needle in. To make it open up, we need to make sure that our needle tension is practically 0 because it's no longer holding our fabrics sealed like a construction seam. We need to let it open like a hinge. So start with your needle tension super loose. Next, go to your lower looper and tighten that up. I usually start around 7. And I'm going to fold my fabric, and I know that you won't be able to really see which side is the right side or the wrong side, but I'll show you both as we stitch. You can cut off part of your edge. You can also adjust the stitch length. So if you want this to be more dense and a lot of stitches showing, or more open, you can make it longer. So it's super easy. And I will tell you, a flat lock is very satisfying to open up. So let's look at how it comes out of the serger. So we do see our upper looper, the pink one, laying across here, our yellow needle thread. But when we flip it over, what you also see is needle thread and these long V's. That's because it is not going to be a construction seam. So here we go. If you just take the two pieces and start to pull, it flattens out. So that needle loosened tension is what's letting this completely be two pieces looking like they've been sewn together. So it's a super flat seam along here. This would be one way to visualize it. To get that to be your top side, you're going to need to sew with your wrong sides together, okay? But we can also have this be our visual side, like you saw on that pillow where we had the variegated thread in this kind of ladder looking stitch. I've also sometimes taken ribbon, like a small narrow ribbon, and with a tapestry needle wove it in and out and up and down like every 2 stitches for a fun extra pop of color. So to get this, you're going to go ahead and put right sides together and then open them up. Keep in mind, you could also load up your upper looper with a thicker decorative thread. Just make sure you give that tension a little breathing room if it's kind of a chunky decorative thread, and it will lay super flat and give you the look of a very bold looking stitch. So you could also use this to sew lace onto the bottom of something, 2 pieces of fabric, any seams that you wanted to do that you wanted to be flat. That is how easy it is to do a flat lock. Check out all of our videos that we have done on the Husqvarna Viking Amber S100, and we have links below to some of our favorite online serger classes and other classes we've done on embroidery and sewing machines as well.